Hi Geminis, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your Love and Romance January 2018 reading. I'm going to start out with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'm going to ask for a word of prayer, please, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini. Love and Romance reading, word of prayer for the end of the reading. Gemini, January. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. I'm going to ask Spirit to please provide energies for whomever it is I'm pulling energies in during this reading. I can only pull so many in. If you'd like me to pull your personal energies, you can email me at josiek42@gmail.com. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding their life path here on earth at this time, on into and through to the end of January 2018. Love and Romance. Thank you. Wow. So some of you guys have just been through a little bit of torment. You have the Temperance Angel with you at this time, helping for you to just remain patient and to think about new ideas, new goals, new plans, new directions. The card crossing that is the Four of Pentacles. Is it four or? Yeah, it's four. So some are purposely taking time away, like this little guy down here, to avoid dealing with much and to take some time to heal. If you're not, it is a good time. These energies are available from whatever it is that maybe has come to an end. Maybe you're missing someone who has passed. I don't know where I got that from. Now, in your thoughts position, there's definitely someone on your mind that you have your eye on. But in your foundation, some of you are still dealing with old pain, old regrets. And in the recent past, there were good times. There were happy times. There were gatherings with people. But in your foundation, you're looking at that past, and there is some sort of regret. Now, moving into the next 2 to 3 weeks, you guys are raising your sword and standing strong in your energy, Geminis. You are able to clearly speak with others about what it is you want moving forward in your path, cutting away from the past and deciding where to next, basically. Now, in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you guys have control over deciding what is your happily ever after. How do you want your family life to be like in your home moving forward? Spirit is telling you guys with the Eight of Pentacles, you've come a long way and you're the kind of person at this point who wants to get something right. And I think that's why you're being clear and maybe even a little bit sharp with your words when it comes to what it is you're looking for in a relationship. So definitely a single person. In your hopes and fears, you are looking at a difficult path that was very long and painful. But look at the wisdom in the owl. He's ready to go. And you're just taking like one last look back, hoping or fearing what was. Now, in the outcome position, you've got the King of Cups. So you guys may be opening your heart up to offer a little bit of your heart to someone, whomever's energies these are. Now, the first card is representing the first week and a half to 2 weeks. This is about having to maybe make a difficult choice, because maybe you don't have all the information, or maybe you don't want to. Sorry, I just curled my hair and I was having fun and I went a little crazy. All right, so what you're trying to make a decision about basically is something that has maybe been kept secret. and you're afraid to maybe say the words that need to be said, or that someone's going to say the words that need to be said to you about this secret. But you can't seem to get your mind off of it. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think you guys will start to really get serious about a new direction and who and or what path it is you're going to take. Some of you are deciding to let the memories of the past flow down the river with these flowers. Because some of you have come a long way and have learned from the difficulties and are now being reborn. Therefore, you may be in a very firm mental state. Clear, organized, logical, disciplined, and focused. But remember, Spirit's saying to keep your heart open. Think about who and or what you are wishing for in the path ahead. Because for some of you, you may have your eye on a fire sign. Sorry, I'm hot. Okay. So this could be male or female, Sagittarius or Leo. Okay? This is about getting to the truth of a situation, or maybe even hoping to marry someone. But I think whoever these energies belong to, you're right. You're not ready yet. Things aren't ready yet in January. Now in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you've got the Fairy Stallion energies, and this is about moving forward ahead in your path, not really caring about which direction your path is leading you, just finding that freedom in life once again, so that you can truly maybe mourn what has been. It may be time to get excited about a new passionate goal or idea and start a new path about whatever that passion is towards. A person, place, business, however it applies. But at the end of the next month, month and a half or so, you're still going to find yourself sitting comfortably contemplating whether or not you want to change things up in your life. Are you moving towards what it is that you want? The reason you've been taking your time is maybe you know that there is some dishonesty tied to this connection. But you can't let go. All right, so to clarify and ask for spiritual guidance, I'm going to use the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by P.C. Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding Gemini's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through to the end of January 2018, maybe a little bit longer. Oh, goodness. Pardon me. Love and romance energies, please. Yeah. Some of you have tried for a very long time. And maybe even coming into January, you still did, when it came to a connection or a situation that maybe just needed to come to an end. And this is why you're taking some time to heal. Maybe some of you didn't heal from something before anyway. And to really think about where you want this new path to lead you, or a new path to be like. With the Four of Pentacles... Hold on. There. When all else fails, put it in a pony, right? Okay. The reason you guys have had to bring something to an end, whether you wanted to or not, or will be deciding or not in January, is because Spirit's trying to tell you with this particular card that a doorway you want to go into is forbidden. There is a cement wall blocking that doorway, and the energies are saying that it is not the right path for you, for whoever had that question with a particular person. Now, crossing that, we have the meditation card. So Spirit's saying it's a time to really just go within and meditate, meaning think about this path ahead, who and what you want in it. Take the steps to start to manifest things and hand your worries to Spirit. Ask Spirit to bring in a life partner and then let them show you the way, okay? Let them bring someone to you. At some point, you're going to come to this understanding. If you haven't already, some of you, not all of you. And it's going to be like Spirit shining their light down upon you, maybe when you see this video, that now you have come into an understanding about the forbidden doorway. So meditation may help for you to release a situation. All right. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. So that was supposed to be up in the thoughts position. Again, you're thinking about a soulmate connection and you're coming into some sort of clarity or understanding about that person. In your foundation, we have regret, but the inability to let go of the focus when it comes to the past. In the recent past, there was fun, there was celebration, there was gathering and friends. And now, in the recent past, you ended up finding yourself feeling like you were invisible. Now, in the next few weeks, we have the energies of an Ace of Swords, which could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, male or female. Or this could be you saying, you know what, I now understand that this other person has a completely different viewpoint than I do. Or maybe what I'm feeling, which I haven't felt with this card before, is as you're coming into an understanding about situations in the past and start meditating and asking Spirit to bring in a life partner and to heal your situation and to take away your worries and concerns. Another cat that you meet, another human being, may not be the same color as you. They may be very different. They may have different viewpoints and perspectives. So it's going to be up to you to be able to decide in the next 2 to 3 weeks if you want to allow that cat to stay in your path or not, because you have that sword of truth and justice and clarity when you speak. So in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you are contemplating and have control over deciding what this family and home life situation looks to you. Who are you going to be moving ahead with your family? Who are you going to take care of and protect and support? Well, the High Priestess is here in the next 4 to 5 weeks to help you to cut energies out of your path, forbidden paths out of your way, and to give you maybe another spiritual step up your educational ladder while you're here on earth, your spiritual educational experience, learning and trying to achieve and succeed when it comes to a situation. But there's a lot of inner growth here. There's a lot of things going on here which could change for each person, because I feel like there's more than one energy that has to be let go of. There could even be a third. And you guys are mastering something to make sure you understand clearly who and or what is this soul connection to you. Now, in your hopes and fears position, you're looking back at a path that was difficult, wondering if you should give it another chance, or if you should just move on and hope to be playful and have fun in your path. Well, in your outcome position, you have the King of Cups. So this is opening your heart or someone coming in to offer their heart. For some of you, someone may come in the next 4 to 6 weeks who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. And Spirit's warning you not to fall into denial. Because if you fall into denial, you end up on a long and difficult path once again, focused on things from the past that you can't let go of. So it's time to be clear, even if it's with someone different from you. Give them a chance and give each of these people a chance. This person is single that I'm feeling the energies for. Spirit's saying as long as you are growing from this experience, hope will light the way before you. You guys have control in January. This person may be different than me, but I get to decide. And at some point, Spirit's saying in your thoughts, I'm coming to an understanding about what this connection means. But yet I'm still focused on this past connection that made me feel invisible. Now in a 3-card summary to my left, with the same Wisdom of the House of Night deck by P.C. Caston, Colette Baron Reed, we've got the first card representing the first week and a half to 2 weeks. So it's about who are you now after everything you went through, after an ending, finding comfort in your own space, working and achieving and accomplishing. And who is this person? Are they comfortable where they're at? Are they being mischievous? Spirit saying it's time to bring some sort of connection to a conclusion, and I think you'll know which one to do when you receive a message or send a message. Some sort of clarity is going to come in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and you're going to start to see clearly, whoever this is, the cycles of your ways. And we all have these cycles, but they're different. A cycle is something that we continue to do over and over again, only ending up with the same unfulfilled results. So now it's time to identify a cycle or a way of thinking or a way of being and stop it in its tracks when you see that it's not healthy, and start to recognize how you can change old cycles. For some of you, it was about very attractive people, but the attractiveness only went skin deep. For some of you, you were focused on finding someone who was well off. For some of you, you wanted this really passionate energy. But what's happened here is you've ended up trapping yourself in your own contentment. Know that the High Priestess of Water is here to help you when it comes to your emotions. If someone blocks you out of their path, I just got a message, then it's time to move on and let go. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit's saying it's time to set a new vision for yourself. Again, what does love mean to you? Pray to Spirit and meditate and ask Spirit to reveal to you what love looks like. There's success here when you pray. Spirit's already saying congratulations. Spirit is saying that with the obedience card, somehow you used to be on track when it came to your boundaries and your goals and the way you stuck by who you were, and you somehow ended up with a blindfold on, swinging your sword in the dark. So now it's time to get clear about your boundaries once again, get clear about your goals, go and figure out the answers you need to know, because you're only seeing a small piece of a big puzzle at this time. And even if you come together with this person in January, there still is this time that is required, I'm feeling, to heal and to contemplate the path ahead, to think about what love means to you. And then there's these secrets. At some point, you're going to learn something about where it is you want to belong, you truly belong. And they're saying in the next couple weeks, it's about becoming loyal to yourself first and foremost, so that you can avoid any sort of chaos attached to lust. It's a time of being honest with yourself. You will be blessed with the energies of the Strength card to find this confidence. And in the outcome position, it's about understanding that what we pull into our life path, the things that happen to us happen because we allowed for it to come into our path. Whether we did it consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, we knew there was something else we had yet to learn in our spiritual path. So now we are at the beginning. You guys are at the beginning. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, after really observing and thinking through January, you get to decide who and what and how complicated something is going to be, because you get to summon in whomever comes into your path next, consciously and well aware. So Spirit's saying take an oath to yourself about your boundaries, because you're going to get tested. And the Choices Angel will be here for you with a white wing and a black wing to help you to decide Which choice is the good choice and which one is not? Take your time before moving forward. Contemplate what it is you're wishing for. Some of you are really hung up on or focused on a lot of passion and fulfillment and money and deceit and bad things. And look at what you're doing. You're running so quickly as you take this risk that you could very easily fall over the edge. So I want to know a little bit more about the Two of Cups. What kind of understanding is Gemini running into with the Two of Cups? Well, you're going to know within the next few weeks. Listen to your intuition, like they're saying. Trust in spirit that everything will happen according to perfect timing. There's something ahead of you that is much better. Remain positive. At some point, you'll choose a new direction, but it will not be a direction by which you thought you would take. And that's all they're giving. So let's, real quick, because we're getting late in the video here, let's look at the energies of a person that you have in your thoughts. We're going to look at that person's viewpoints, thoughts, perspectives, when it comes to their connection to you Geminis. And thank you for those of you who have been patient. I've added a new camera, a new microphone, and everything kind of hooks up into different software. And so if the music gets loud, I'm trying to keep it a little lower for you because I hear that people like it, but when it gets to a certain volume, people don't. So I'm trying my hardest. All right, let's take a look at this person's energies. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless the person that the Geminis are thinking of at this time, and please provide us with messages when it comes to that person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives in connection to this particular Gemini to and through to the end of January. Okay, so they're looking to be a very caring, giving family father figure. Maybe they already are, and they're looking at this new path, but they're afraid because they do not know what lies before them. In their thoughts is a lot of passion, maybe a new path and passion that they're contemplating. And in their foundation, they're thinking of someone at a distance. In the recent past, their heart was wide open and they were making wishes, hopes, and prayers for a new path. But now in the next 2 to 3 weeks, they're contemplating a secret. They have control over deciding with the Two of Swords what a difficult decision will be. Maybe they're already with a family and they're thinking about a new path with the Gemini. Either they don't have enough information at this time when it comes to the secret, or they don't want to make a decision. Spirit is telling them that they are at a 10 when it comes to difficulty in a relationship, and that path is over. Therefore, that person is looking at maybe a new beginning in this long-distance passionate connection. If you guys are at a distance from this Gemini, whoever's cross-looking, well, let me keep going, and then I'll give an overall description. All right, so in this person's hopes and fears that you Geminis are thinking of, they are hoping or fearing, well, obviously with the page, these are kind of harsh words and things maybe that someone doesn't want to hear. So they may be fearing that you guys are going to, they have to say something to you, or you're going to say something to them that they don't want to hear. And that may be why they're moving slowly. They're stuck and unsure. In the first week and a half to 2 weeks from when this video is viewed, this person you guys are thinking of is comfortable where they are at. and they're depressed. They want to be free and not have to care about where they're going toward. And in their thoughts, they may have a fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. So there is someone else here. Or they're very fiery and want to be free and come running to you guys to offer love. And they're very, very clear about that. But then I feel like you guys are kind of going back and forth, still looking at something, and they see that you are. The person you're thinking of is doing well financially and is wanting to do what they want to do so that they can succeed somehow. But they're taking and looking at things from every perspective. They're going through a sort of spiritual transformation. They may be contemplating the person or situation that they are either with or thinking of that has fire in their chart or is a very fiery individual. And they're wondering if they should give it another chance or move on. And this has got them up in their head. But I think with the Hierophant is telling them that they've made it through a long and difficult path and that they should step in a new direction, and that yes, there will be heartache, but Spirit is offering them this brand new Ace of Swords, a new path. This person may be just really wanting to connect with someone because of what they're going through, so they may be a little bit up in their head, fantasizing, wanting to offer their heart, when really I think what they need to do is get through the healing. Yeah, this person's going to go through a period of time as I just want to have fun. I want to flirt. So for some of you Geminis, I feel like someone is saying they're going to leave. And maybe they should. But I don't think they're going to be ready to jump right into anything. So yeah, I feel dishonest energy, and I don't even know if the person's doing it on purpose. I think that they're trying to break away from something, and they're going to need time to get through that and to heal. All right, so representing the person you guys are thinking of, they're trying to set a new goal, a new path for themselves, just as I thought. They are looking at a new path, and they're nervous and they have fear because they feel that they are trapped. In their thoughts position, we have them contemplating a new and exciting, passionate path ahead, and the High Priestess of Water is helping them with their emotions. They want to move towards someone at a distance, or it could be a third person nearby. In the recent past, we had wishes and dreams coming true when it came to lust. And now in the next 2 to 3 weeks, this person's trying to have the strength to deal with a secret. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, the person you guys are thinking of has control over deciding if they want to stay tied to a situation or not. They're feeling very alone. But Spirit's telling them that there is deceit here. They're telling them that there is somehow water and maybe even fire involved here. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or this is emotional and passionate, and all of that is causing a big mess in their head, and it's because of the passion. They need to control their emotions, and they need to figure out where they're at in their own path before coming into yours. So if you guys have been feeling that, yes, they may have to say some harsh words, and Spirit's telling them that they don't belong in that path in the first place. They're hoping to go into this doorway, but the doorway is blocked with cement. So it's Spirit's way of saying that doorway is forbidden. It is not the right path for that person. So in the outcome position, they are taking their time. And I think they're going to succeed from breaking away from where they're at, but I don't think they're going to move too quickly towards another relationship. So the word of prayer that we pulled earlier is tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. And to close, I'm going to read from the book. So it's not that I don't know the card, as someone had mentioned. It's that I like some of these authors and how they phrase things, because it helps for me to bring closure to the reading and clarity to myself. The messages are beautiful if people want to sit and listen. This card counsels you to approach your current situation gently. It acknowledges and honors your deep sensitivity and asks you to do the same with yourself. If someone or something feels too harsh, trust that that is so. Your tenderness is a spiritual gift that allows you to feel the presence of Mother Mary and the angels. Trust your feelings as accurate messengers that guide you in healthy directions. You drew this card because your current situation calls for you to simultaneously honor your sensitivity while maintaining your boundaries. It's time to be both nice and assertive, to lovingly speak your truth to others. Mother Mary also guides you to develop physical strength and exercise by tenderly caring for your body. So sometimes it's hard to speak the truth to someone, and we always should do so in the kindest of ways, of course, because there's karmic energy tied to that. But most importantly, because we don't want to hurt someone. But we need to start to go within this year and really make, well, we always should, but if we haven't been, it's time to make the right decisions on our own behalf and to do things in the right steps, you know. Understanding that everybody has a different perspective and viewpoint to the same situation as you do, but their viewpoint in this case looks like it may be much more difficult than some of you see it, because they have a whole entire process of letting go and healing and moving forward and reconnecting with who they are before they can get into something new. So at this point, you guys may be feeling at the end of January into February that someone has been dishonest, though they were very attractive and seductive. I don't feel like it's a purposeful thing. I think some of you guys might have gotten a little bit up in your head and a little bit into fantasy world, or just a little bit with your feet off the ground in the clouds. But we have this comfortable lady and this guy who's looking at her this way from a distance. And to represent the entire reading, which was the gentleman, is the coffin. So I think for some of you Geminis, it's just, and it's definitely single people, to go and if you've been really wrapped up in someone, really look at their situation and put your, self in their shoes, and make sure you understand that people aren't bad. People make bad choices because we're all learning the same lessons, but they may be learning their choice at a different time in a completely different way than you are. And they have to go through the processes of learning that. So be patient and allow this person to grow. And then we'll see later what could happen with that. All right, I feel like I need to pull a message from the Angels card here. So this is the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Word of prayer, please, for Geminis. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, good. So in the first week and a half or two, you guys have Angel Aurora, who is saying to you, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So continue to feel good with what you are doing, where you are going. I was feeling this as well with Maya about schooling and training and learning things maybe on YouTube, focusing on your skills, your talents, whatever it is you've always wanted to learn, because it's a time of your life purpose and personal growth as well. That's why you're mirroring this other person. But I feel like you guys are a little ahead of the energies of the person you're connecting with. And like they say, the angels will guide you and help you with this process. So focus on your own path and allow this person to figure things out in theirs, and try not to interfere too much, is what I'm feeling for whoever's energies these are. Now, in the next, by the end of January into February, look at, you've got Omega. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. And then on the bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying that Celeste is coming in and that there will be a happy move to a new home or place of employment, and that this movement will usher in new positive energy for you. So maybe in February, this person can work through to the end and break into a new beginning when it comes to these Ten of Swords. All right, so I think that's all I got. Thank you again for stopping by my channel. I hope to hear from you again, or see you again by the middle of the month. If you'd like me to pull your personal energies, I'm available at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.